Welcome to How to Draw Celtic Patterns. I'm your host Jason Bellchamber, and in this section we're going to start drawing the spine of a more complex interlace. We're only going to be doing this one repeated on each three sides. Then we're going to do a mirror image on the other side. So let's look at this pattern here. What we did is we drew these two. So draw this one just slightly darker, and it this one goes here. Then we know that this one goes through the center and connects with the top. So just judge a spot here, which is about a third of the way over. A curved line that starts to follow this contour, goes through the center, and then meets here. This one continues here, but changes direction when it meets here. It goes across. It would come up here. So what I want you to do is flip it. Imagine this spine here coming through, okay? So darken this one slightly, but not too dark because you don't want to actually score into the grain of the wood. Score this one. So these ones follow the trillium pattern, the old trillium pattern. This one continues over, goes through the center, meets there. Down here, follows this contour and then changes direction and comes up here. Again, let's repeat it here without scoring it. So this one comes down, goes through the center, meets here. This one follows one part of the trillium, comes up to here, changes direction at here, and comes over about here. Let's look where we got, yeah. So here's where we're going to want to make this pattern continuous. Alright. We want this to be a mirror image of this one. Okay? It's fairly easy to do. What we're going to be doing is following this line here instead of coming through on this side. So this line come approximately here. It would comes in, gets to the center point, comes up to the top, makes this whole arc. This one follows this whole arc, right? And this one goes and exits. So this one is going to exit too. Take your time and be patient. We're going to repeat this pattern here. So from about here, this one will come in and make an arc to the dot. Continues up to the point, makes a pattern here. This one follows the trillium pattern itself. This one does for halfway, and then it'll continue out here. And it changes direction and comes to here. Now, you can see that we're making a mirror image here, so it's a little easier to visualize. So, let me mark here. Watch this. Come over, go through the center, come to the top, make a pattern just like the trillium. This one comes down, makes a full pattern, And this is going to come out here, so it follows here, comes out. Great. So now we've got the spine of our design darkened. What we want to do next is start drawing the interlace with the pencil. It's going to be easier to do with the pencil first and then the wood burn.